NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Slam. Ran, dunk. He's coming. Ran, dunk. I'm coming.
On first down, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 52. Alert. Check. Hey, alert. Alert. Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check out. Wide, 622. Walk the pass. Here we go. 12. 58.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here one. At 25 to Mike. We'll go. Right for him.
From the gun, here's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Alert. Lock in. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
from just shy of midfield. Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rip left, rip left. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Hey, 18. Red, up.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Alert.
Shift.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch twins. Watch twins. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
18.
40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Alert.
Motion. Watch it.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On second down now. It's Hunt, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And it's third down.
Check out. 675.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Well, he's certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got room. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
It's a gain of 29. Let's go for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go! 180!
Watch the pass. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check. Check hot route. Hot.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, ball. Wide. Pilot, 64, weak. Alert.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check, referee.
Crouch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check it back.
Out of the gun, Love. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down.
Alert. Check 26. Smooth.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Fight 51. 18.
I don't think you got it, son.
Shoot.
Now it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
49. Check 49. Blue.
We go 25 to Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Love. And he fires one incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
First down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Now it's Locke. He'll get this one to Galladay. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Hey, Charlie!
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Protein spill!
Hey, watch it, watch it!
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 18.
Hey, check 24, watch 24!
6-6, pull it high.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
At their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Who that? Check 3.
Good move.
Check your hot read. Kill.
Blue.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, high 7.
Check nickel.
Alert.
Bang.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a second down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Love. Flush to his right. He'll find his receiver. It's Cody Core. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Luck on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Love. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 31, Luck gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill. Mexico. Whoa.
3rd and 2, Luck. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball. And look at this, it's a fake. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at the yard shy. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Luck. The throw caught by Core. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Luck. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
5, 674. 540. Easy. Alert.
On 1st and 10, Luck. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Luck. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Watch the pass.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our time.
Again, it's Cohen. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3rd and 6.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, 18. Hey, Zoo.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check, check, lucky.
Alert, 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 alert.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Lott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Lott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guy up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, pushed their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, ball. Hey, ball. Hey, foxtrot.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Blue. Hey, Alpha.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Know your job.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm on. 51.
Red, top.
Let's go. 51's mine.
Here's Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Luck now to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That one is caught by Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Love. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 30, 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next to score, Bears 26, Lions 10.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, in that situation, as they ran out here, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. Pick it up, pick it up.
Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked About how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll pitch to Cohen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Alert, alert. 11. Hey, orbit.
58's the money. 58's the money. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
12.
Rabbit.
Right with that.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check out. Wide, 90. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st down, Detroit.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 50, it's long. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone right.
Watch out.
12.
58's the money.
Hey, wahoo!
Let him know.
50. Monday. Hey, quick. Reggie.
No. Off.
Here's Locke. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, Heavy.
Alert.
What you got, Heavy?
Move.
Give me something.
Ran, tell.
SOS.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other,